where we are talking about not using regional connectivity just to have goods move from one place to another, but to really promote more people-to-people exchange, to have more socialization between the countries, really enhancing regional connectivity within Asia and Pacific more than what it exists today.
The new regional action program is a continuation of the past efforts for enhancing regional connectivity with response to the 2030 Development Agenda. It promotes intermodal transport based on the Asian Highway, Transition Railway, and the dry port, and also a new element for the maritime connectivity. It incorporates rural and urban transport, special needs of LDCs, LLDCs, and cities, and also road safety to make connectivity integrated. The new program will provide full-scale support to sustainable transport connectivity.
The region's economic dynamism has resulted in increased demand for transport infrastructure and services. However, while efficient transport is key to continued economic growth, the sector is also the top consumer of fossil fuels and ranks as number 2 in terms of greenhouse gas emissions. SDG 7 calls for affordable and clean energy. In this respect, it seems that the advent of international intermodal corridor in support of market integration and economic dynamism may offer a way forward to align the pursuit of economic growth with the call for greater environmental protection.
A continuous global road network like as the Asian Highway is providing an infrastructure to realize the most of 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Upgrading road infrastructure and deploying intelligent transport systems can contribute to minimizing negative environmental impacts and promoting well-being of common peoples.
Achieving transport physical connectivity implies tremendous efforts by countries to materialize infrastructure projects. It is well known by now that these efforts produce suboptimal results if they are not paired with transport facilitation measures, policies, and actions. Our transport work at ESCAP consists, among others, of providing members and associate members with common frameworks, technical and operational standards, as well as facilitation tools that include models, guidelines, and recommendations. Harmonization is the soundest way to achieve sustainable transport operational connectivity.
Globally, 1.25 million people perish every year in road crashes. More than half of these deaths occur in the ESCAP region. This jeopardizes the future of many families and impose significant economic and financial losses to countries. ESCAP wants to work with its member countries towards the adoption of regional road safety goals and targets to improve the region's road safety situation and help member countries achieve SDG 3 for good health and well-being, under which countries are requested to make efforts to halve the number of road deaths and injuries by 2020.
We try to set up the road infrastructure safety standard to improve the road safety on the ASEAN highway.
Most of the poorest people in the ESCAP region typically live in the rural areas that are long distances away from the main infrastructure networks, resulting in a lack of access to markets, healthcare and schools. A truly integrated transport network that includes access to Asian Highway, Trans-Asian Railway and dry ports is essential to bring the region's poorest populations into mainstream economic development and will help achieving SDGs 1 and 2 to end poverty and hunger.
Right. Sustainable Development Goal, particularly the Goal 11, requires that the countries by 2030 should provide safe, sustainable access to all of its citizens. Now, India has put a major road development program. Apart from the Asian highway improvements, it is also connecting all the villages to the road network. So, Asian highway provides a good opportunity to transport these people out of poverty because the villagers or the people living in isolated places can access the Asian highway through their internal routes, and then that will link to them to further opportunities.
This conference is expected to adopt a 5-year regional action program for sustainable transport connectivity, a number of model agreements for harmonization, and regional goals and targets for road safety. These documents will help member states to achieve safe, efficient, socially inclusive, and environmentally sound intermodal transport and logistics systems in the Asia and the Pacific region.